Welcome to Wii U Quick Reviews, the show where I review any Wii U game as quickly as possible. Today's game is... Let's get started. Do you all like Mario Party? Well, everyone likes Mario Party, except these ones. Of course you do. Do you like DreamWorks' The Croods? No. No, you don't. I hate to assume, but do I really have to? So what if we combined, this Mario Party, or you know what, this in all honesty, with the beloved Croods franchise? DreamWorks has this weird distinction of being one of the big early supporters for the Wii U. Don't really know why, but they had movie tie-ins coming out for this thing all the time. A couple were decent. This one's bad. There's 3 real modes here. Of course, you got your mode where you only play the minigames, nothing much to say about it. Whoever the 4 players wins the most minigames is the overall winner. You can also play a single minigame if you really like to, for some reason. The minigames themselves are all designed to be controlled with the Wii Remote, though player 1 is forced to use the Wii U gamepad. Some games use buttons, some use pointer controls, but none use full-on motion controls, luckily. None of the minigames are very engaging, their pacing is way too slow, and with them all being in the context of the Croods cinematic universe, there is not any fan service to pick up the slack. Speaking of Croods fan service, 7 of your favorite characters are playable. But why wouldn't you pick the grandma every time? I mean, come on. It's Grandma Crood. Continuing, there are 2 separate board game modes and 5 boards to unlock and play on. In the first mode, players compete to be the first to the end of the board. You roll a 6-sided die or use a randomly distributed power-up to make your way down the path, and occasionally everyone plays a minigame to earn shells. Shells are a currency, like the coins of Mario Party, except they hardly do anything. You'll visit the shop maybe once per match and spend at most 4 shells there. Considering you can get around 40 shells in a game, yeah, collecting them is pretty pointless. The minigames pop up way too much with this minimal reward in mind. In the other game modes, you actually work towards earning these things, except they aren't shells anymore, they're eggs. After a certain number of turns or a certain amount of time, everyone's total eggs are pitted against each other and the person with the most wins overall. Of course, there are spaces that add or subtract shells independent of the minigames, so you do have that random element that sorta gets in the way. The 5 boards, a desert, a jungle, a gorge, a beach, and a volcanic area have minimal obstacles and split paths. They are as bare bones as can be. Oh, and at the end of each match, you earn points used to unlock more free play minigames, bringing the total up to 30, as well as bestiary entries and concept art. All that said, pros and cons. The Croods Prehistoric Party looks bad, sounds bad, plays bad, and not even the licensed material behind it can redeem the experience. It's the Croods. Anyway, I actually can't think of any pros. This is a game that you'd only buy if you really liked the Croods for some reason. Is it coming to the Switch? No. It's a one-time licensed movie tie-in game. It ain't going anywhere, but it was released on a bunch of consoles other than the Wii U. Now there is one thing I've been hiding about this game. One rating decimating thing. This is one of the rarest Wii U games there is, and commands a comparatively hefty price of $30. This thing I just showed you was $30. That's ridiculous. Overall, the Croods Prehistoric Party is not worth it in the slightest. Please don't buy it. Use your $30 on something much better, please.